What's up, YouTube? Let's do the LA Times Impossible Sudoku puzzle for October 26th, 2025. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe for more Sudoku videos like this. We did cross over the 600 subscriber threshold, so thank you for subscribing. And my goal for the end of the year is to get to 1,000. So if you have not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I would greatly appreciate that. And if you'd like to try this puzzle yourself, there will be a link in the description. So with that said, let's fill the grid. All right, so let's see. This center box only has 2 open cells, so we have a pair right away there. So that's going to be a 5 and a 7. 5, 7. And it looks like this has to be the 7. Oop. And this is the 5. All right, so we can follow up on that with 7s in these 2 cells. And we can place a 5 over here. And we can pencil 5s in here after placing that 5. One of these 2 is going to be a 5. And one of these 2 is going to be a 5. All right, so let's go back up here. We got 1 and 1 looking into this box. So one of these 2 cells is going to be a 1. 1 and 1 are looking into this box. 7 and 7. We can pencil 7s right here. About 3. We got 3 and 3 looking into this box. And there's a 3 that sees this cell. So this is a 3, this is a 1. So now 1's in one of these 3 cells. Okay. This rows down to 3, so that we still need a 2, 4, and 8. So 4 sees this cell and this cell, so this has to be a 4. So this is going to be a 2, right? We need 2, 4, and 8. And it looks like we can't determine which is which, so we're going to pencil. We're going to center mark 2, 8 in both of those cells. Actually, we can. I didn't see this 2 down here. This 2 sees this cell, so this is an 8. And that's 2. So now 2 is in one of these 2 cells. 8 is placed right here. This is a pair. For the box, we still need 6 and 9. And that means this is a pair and this is a triple. So this pair right here is something in a 9, and the 9 sees this cell. So this is a 9. And then what's left? We still need a 6. Yeah, 6 is the last digit there. So now this is a triple. This is going to be 2, 3, and 7. All right, so this one here is not 7. This one here is not 2. I'm just going to take the corner marks out there. So we got 2, 3, 7 left. Okay, so we can put a 9 in one of these 2 cells. We can put 4 up here in one of these 2 cells. 4 is going to be in one of these 2 cells. Actually, we can place the 4. I didn't see this 4 here. I was focused on this 4. So this can't be a 4. This has got to be 4 right here. We're down to 3 in this box. So we still need a 6, 8, and 9. 6 is in one of these 2 cells. That's an 8. Oh, let's center mark that. That's an 8, 9. This is 6, 8, or 9. And this is 6, 8, or 9. So we know the 6 is going to be in one of these 2 cells. That points over here. So it does give us a 1, 6 pair right here. So let's look at the 7 that looks into this box. So now 7's in one of these 2 cells. It can't go in this cell. So that's a 7. So one of these two is a 7 here. What else do we have? We got the 3 that looks across here. So 3 is going to be in one of these 3 cells. This 7 right here points here. Oh. So now we have a 2-3 pair in this box. The only place for 7 in the box is right here. So let's go back up here, look at a couple things. Actually, this is a triple. That's going to be the first thing I look at. So we have this pair. So the triple in these 3 cells is 3, 7, 8. And we can place the 3. And the reason we can place that 3 is because 7 and 8 point here. So that's a 3. And now this has to be 7. And this already had to be 7 because 3 and 8 are pointing to that cell. So that is a 7. And now this has to be the 8. So we got our 8s. We can mark 7 in these 2 cells. And then we can mark 3 in the same 2 cells. So we got that pair. And now this cell and this cell are going to be a pair for the column. So that's going to be a 4, 9. All right. And we'll just work our way across here. This column is down to 3. So we need 2, 5, and 9. That's just 2, 9. This is 2, 5, or 9. This is also 2, 5, or 9. And let's look at this column. We'll also look at this box. 2, 4, 5, and 9 is what we need for these 2 cells. So these are not 5. This cell is not 5 or 9. 9 is here, 5 is here. So that's just 2, 4, and this can't be a 9 because of this 9. So 9's in one of these 2 cells. Let's mark that. And then this column is 2, 4, 5, and we do need a 1. So 1's going to be in one of these 2 cells. 1, 2, 4, 5. So let's fill that out. 1, 2, 4, 5. This is not 4 or 5. And that's not 2. All right. So let's go up here. This is down to 4. What 4 digits do we still need to account for in this box? We need 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and 8. So this has to be a 3 because 2, 4, and 8 are seeing this cell. This has to be 2 because 3, 4, and 8 see this cell. 4 and 8 are in the column, 3 is in the box. So that's a 2. These can't be 2, 3, so we have a 4, 8 pair left. Right here. Which means this is, these 2 cells are a 2, 3 pair. We got a 2 in this box already, so that's a 2. That's 3. That means this is 3. This has to be a 7 now. This has to be 3. This has to be a 7 now. Let's go back up here. We placed a 2 up here, so neither of these cells can be 2 anymore. Which means that this is the only place for 2 in this box. And now this has to be 1. So we got 4, 5 left in this column. Let's look at this box. We're down to 3. We still need a 1, 6, and 9. All right, so this has to be the 6 because 1, yeah, 9's going to be limited. We already had that corner marked. Yeah, this can't be 9, this can't be 1, so this is a 6. Hold on. Trying to remove 6 from that. Okay, and then take these corner marks out. So 1, 9 points up here and gives us 6, and this is 1. Okay, so I think we just need to look at this box now and we'll be almost all filled in, or we will be all filled in. Let's see, 1, 6, 8, 9 is what's left in this column. So hold on. 1, 6, 8, 9. All right, so we can see 6 sees this cell, 8 sees this cell. This is down to 2, 6, 9 for this column. Neither of these can be 6. Okay, so for the column, the only place for 6 is right here, and that's 9. So this is not 9. This is a 2, 9 pair. So 2, 9 being locked into this pair means neither of these can be 9, which means that 9 has to be up here somewhere for this column. So we got 1, 5, 6, and 8 left for this box. So 1, 5, 6, 8. This can't be a 1 or a 6. This can't be a 1 or an 8. Okay, so let me take these corner marks out now. I don't think we need them. Okay, so now what are we looking at? It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot left. So let's see, 8 is locked in here. Oh. I guess this is what we're going to need. This unique rectangle here. Is there anything else that is in this puzzle? I don't think so. I don't think so. If there is, let me know in the comments. But this is a unique rectangle on 2, 9. So we know that this has to be a 5, because if it was not a 5, all 4 of these would be 2, 9. And we would not know how to reconcile that. You know, whether 9 is going to be here, or 9 is going to be here or here. So I think that's what we're looking at for solving this puzzle. So let's make this a 5. And then just see where it takes us. It's probably going to solve the puzzle. Okay, that's an 8. That is 1. That's 6. That's 5. That's 6. That's 8. That's 9. 8 and 4. All right. So I struggled a little bit on that one. I wasn't even thinking about unique rectangles. It's not my first thing that I think of. Even if I wasn't thinking of it, I probably should have seen that a little bit sooner. But I didn't recognize any other thing, you know, like an X-wing or a skyscraper. Didn't see any bent triples or XYZ wings, anything like that. If you found something else besides the unique rectangle to solve that puzzle, let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time.